Hey YouTube, it's your boy Josh Lyer here. Just another sit down, not really get ready with me. I mean, I already took a shower and brushed my teeth and did the things necessary, the hygiene stuff that I needed to get done today. So I bought this mic and it apparently, I guess I'm gonna only have to use it for my phone when I'm recording on my phone, which completely defeats the purpose of the fact that I bought this camera to have the audio be perfect on it. And the only way I can do that is if I go outside and have a mic with a camera. But the camera I bought, it's a wireless camera. I'm just not even going to mention the brand because they're not paying me. Well, they haven't paid me yet to, they haven't sponsored this post. So, I'm just saying that I went outside. When I go outside, and I know if you watch my other videos, then you would find out that like the sound quality isn't the greatest, which is okay, which there's always room to improve, but in every aspect of life, and it's something that I like to think about, as far as books, because just random thought popped in my head. Well, there's books all around me, so that's why I was like, just thought about books, but scratch that. But so today I plan on getting to work. I've kind of been distracted by people in my life that this is I've just been distracted a little bit, and I just want to get back on track and really focus on my work and things that I need to get done and not dig myself in a hole, because when it comes to my finances, and that's why I wanted to discuss with you guys a little bit about money and just my thoughts on money, like how ever big you can do that, think big when it comes to money, have financial goals, reach them, succeed, always be willing to put in the work. And I know the Bible says that for the love of money is the root of all evil, or for the love of money is the root of all evil, and you can't serve both God and money. So that's what kind of has got me messed up right now. I have an income that's meeting my needs, and I don't have to work for it. So that money, I don't have to work for that money. I kind of earned it. So it wasn't inherited money. I'm not like a rich what are those families called where they inherit money? It slipped my mind, but let's just say I wasn't given anything. I wasn't handed anything in this life, and I've just had to claw and fight and really try to focus on the positive in every situation. And it's given me character to the point to where, ever since I graduated high school, I kind of moved out of my parents' house and into an apartment with some people, and I lived there for a little bit, but then I lost my job, so I had to refigure, put the puzzle pieces back together, and try to figure out what it is that I needed to do moving forward. But that was years ago. I mean, I'm 26 now. I just turned 26 the 23rd of October, which was not too long ago. So I'm trying to bask in my youth as much as I can, if you want to say. 26 years old is still young, which I consider it young compared to, upwards of 60, 70, 80s, those 30 years, that's when you start questioning, like, hey, like, I'm not exactly how I was when I was 18, but things change, and I appreciate the time that I did have with the people that I spent the time with in that area of my life. And now I guess it's time to move on, and bigger and better things. Always just try to progress. They say progression equals happiness, which is so true, because when you're progressing, things get better and better and better, which in return makes you happier and happier for the most part. There's highly successful people that are miserable, but I mean, God bless them. I appreciate hard work. I value hard work. I value the things that are gonna propel me to the next level. And hold on, I just got a message. Okay, it's a buddy of mine that I met actually. Okay, I'm not really gonna open up to you guys that much, but so yeah, I'm just gonna keep that to myself. Ignore that. But yeah, so going back to that. It's a buddy of mine. He wants me to move out to Tulsa with him. I'm currently in Norman, Oklahoma. He wants me to move to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I really don't see myself moving out of Norman anytime soon. And if I do, it's going to be to Los Angeles, and just trying to figure out. I don't want to announce my moves before I make them, so I'm just going to keep it to myself for now. Really just trying to think about the good things in life, things that are gonna not hold me back, and things that are gonna, as I was saying earlier, propel me to the next level. And I know that day to day it doesn't seem like you're getting much done, but one day you just brick by brick you lay the foundation, obviously, which is Jesus Christ, and then you brick by brick lay the bricks down, and then eventually you'll have this mighty tower or building or whatever it is that you wanted to build. And yeah, so I was just listening to my Bible a little bit earlier, and I was actually went from, it's in the Gospels, from Matthew to Mark. So I'm in Mark now, and I am thankful for that foundation, going back to the foundation thing that my parents really instilled in me whenever I was younger, to freaking have your foundation on Christ, the eternal rock that will in return, save you from the snares of death, and I know that's dark, and not a lot of people really like to talk about their death, but I'm comfortable with it when it comes to my life and my own eventually passing. It's dark, I know. It's not really pleasant to talk about, but like the more you talk about it, the better, the easier it gets. So like it's getting a lot easier now. And you can look up what the Bible says about people who think about their death, and you'll find out that it's definitely something you need to do. It's just a sticky subject. It's like one of those politic religion type of deals. No one wants to talk about it. And even money, no one wants to talk about their finances, but like I am open to talking about whatever for the most part, depending on the person. And I just want to pour everything I have into social media, and for you guys, for your all sake, and for my own sake, to for the betterment of myself, for you know the communication skills that I need to brush up on, and just addressing really hard topics, and that can be challenging sometimes because no one really wants to talk about the bad stuff, or the things that really that are hard to talk about, and so that's why I just kind of leave that not really up to me. Um, it's just, it's a case by case deal, to where it's like, it's one of those things where, you act a certain way around someone, but then another person you act completely different. That's not really staying true to yourself, and that's a horrible thing, and I'm so sorry about that, but like, I try to stay true to myself, and really just try to focus on myself first, so like God could speak through me and flow through me to you guys, and like maybe eventually get you guys saved and baptized and born again. That would be obviously a goal of mine, but you'll see flashes of that sometimes, where the light will shine through. It'll always shine through in this darkness. The world is a cold, dark, nasty place that not a lot of people can handle, and it's sad that the suicide rates are just going through the roof. And Biden, apparently the media is saying he got elected, so we were doing so good with Trump, and then the pandemic hit, and then he started rebuilding, and then now this, and yeah, it's just, I'm not really happy about the results of the election. Oklahoma, just know, Donald Trump, if you're watching this or ever will watch this, in 2020, when November 3rd, when we all voted, Oklahoma had your back, and we stayed red, and we haven't been blue in a while, which is good because, Democrats are kind of crooked, and not saying the Republicans are perfect, and I know I kind of hit on two of the subjects that are kind of touchy, that that are really stuff not a lot of people are comfortable talking about, but I am comfortable enough to talk about it, and so just thought of switching gears here, and just thought I'd continue to work my mind and think about things that are going to benefit me, and the 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 things that are praiseworthy, the things that are noble, the things that are not of this world, things above, focus on those things, and then everything else will fall into place in your life. And that's just kind of what I'm looking forward to in the future, is just, what I do. That's the great thing about life, is what I do, you have your destiny in your hands, and it's amazing. It's so good that you can decide. You have the ability to decide what it is that you want to, what legacy you want to leave behind, what kind of character you want to build, what kind of person you want to be, and into the future you can see that there's so let's just say what you do from this day forward will, the past has something to do with it, but what you do from this day forward is what's going to determine how your future is going to look. So what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do that no one else is, that will propel you to the next level? What are you willing to say? What kind of tough conversations are you willing to have with the people that you love in order to mend that relationship, to really focus on, other things that will benefit you, like such as kind of getting off topic here, but yeah, I just don't want to get into it because I just don't want to get into it at this moment. But I'll close out here. Usually I like to close out on top, but this is a little stumbling block that I had to overcome, that I did obviously just now. A little hurdle, a little hoop or not necessarily a hoop, but a little hurdle that I had to overcome, and now made it through to the other side. So there's always light at the end of the tunnel if you keep driving or keep walking, whatever you prefer. But I'm gonna end this here, and appreciate you guys watching my stuff. I'm gonna do what I can to try posting as much as possible. This channel is probably going to be a lot of me sitting down and talking to you guys just indoors, mainly because the wind is so vicious sometimes that it interrupts my audio, and until I either get a different camera or find a mic that's compatible with this camera, I'm going to continue to do me, and I hope you respect that, appreciate that, and love that. So I'm going to get off here and talk to you guys another time. Peace.